All right, now I'm here at the DC Comics book, here with Jeff Lemire. How's it going today?
It's good, thanks.
Good. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're promoting here?
Right now I'm promoting two new books from DC, Animal Man and Frankenstein, and I also wrote a book for their Vertigo imprint called Sweet Tooth that I draw as well.
Nice, nice. Now, last year, we got a chance to talk to Dan DiDio, but I'm glad I'm here to talk to an artist this time because we want to give the fans a different perspective here. Different perspective. Now, as an artist, what's it like working for DC?
Oh, it's great. It's a dream come true. You know, I grew up reading DC Comics, and I never thought I'd get here. But you know, I just pinch myself every day. Couldn't be happier.
Right. Can you tell us a little bit about that path? How you got started?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of had an unconventional path. I actually went to film school. I'm from Canada. I went to film school, and when I got out of that program, I still wanted to tell stories visually and stuff, but I found film so expensive and it's so hard to organize and stuff, so it was much easier for me just to sit down and tell stories by myself, by drawing them myself, and much more direct that way. So I just started doing that and just self-publishing little comics around town, you know, where I was from, and eventually just sending them out to publishers, and slowly but surely I kind of made my way here, you know, over 5 or 6 years.
So for aspiring artists, you wouldn't say just, you know, always being an artist, cartoonist. There's many different paths to kind of get to where you are now.
Yeah, I think my biggest advice would be to try to self-publish your own work so that you can show a publisher a completed project rather than just sending them a few samples. That way they can see that you're more committed to it. And also just don't try to draw or write like other people that you admire. Try to find your own voice and you know, try to find what makes you unique and your story is unique, and follow your own voice rather than just trying to imitate other people.
Now the books that you're doing aren't really the conventional fans, the general fans recognize, not the Flash, Batman, or anything like that. Can you tell us a little bit about your book? What kind of tone does it take?
Well, both my books are really different. The Animal Man, it's a superhero comic, but it's also a horror comic. It's very dark, very emotional story. He's kind of the only superhero as a family. He has a wife, 2 kids, so it's kind of about his family life first, and then the superhero kind of stuff is always interfering with their family life and stuff, starting to kind of tear the family apart. So it's a unique take on superheroes. And Frankenstein's completely the opposite. It's just a really big, fun, over-the-top science fiction comic about monsters beating up other monsters.
You know what? This is interesting. I want to stay with here. This is interesting because most people think superhero, think Batman, all that stuff. But so it sounds like DC is very receptive to even some darker tones, some different storylines.
Yeah, I think one of the big things that with this new initiative of launching all their new titles this year is that they're trying to kind of have a broader audience and diversify their line a bit. So there's still a lot of superhero stuff, but you see different flavors of it. Like you said, you'll see horror superhero books and sci-fi stuff and westerns. Because I think the comic book audience, just looking around the convention, you can see there's so many different kinds of people reading comics now that I think it's good to diversify the line and try to find a broader audience. Just doing that one specific thing that they do so well, the superhero stuff, is always going to be there, but it's important to kind of have other voices too. So.
Is it very competitive at DC?
No, not
amongst the artists.
Not really. You know, I'm good friends with a lot of other writers, and there's not really any sense of competition.
For all the fans that want to go out and get your book, where can they get it?
Oh, DC stuff's available all over, you know, any comic shop. Basically, I don't really know. You pretty much just go online and Google your area. You'll find a comic shop. They're everywhere. So, yeah.
Thank you for joining us. It's awesome. Thank you for the insight into DC. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Thanks a lot.